Hey, you know what, Bill?
What's that, Chris?
I think I could get used to this looking at flowers in California, spring business.
For sure.
And it's April 1st, everybody.
And we got a couple of fools here.
You were planning on saying that, weren't you?
I was.
Anyway, Chris and Bill here covering the California Spring Trials 2022 at Syngenta Flowers in Gilroy. But we just passed a tent. Bill, tell folks what's going on in there.
Well, it's a whole bunch of perennials from the Think Plants program, which actually includes, it's 13 or 14 different companies that are all collaborating to bring new perennials to market. It's kind of like a power, strength, and numbers kind of thing.
If you want perennials, think plants.
Yes.
But we're here to think annuals specifically. We're going to go inside the big greenhouse over here and take a look at all of their new offerings and some technical displays.
For sure.
And some really pretty ideas in their displays as well. So come on inside. Syngenta Flower Shop. Well, this is just one of the many interesting displays, vignettes they have here at Syngenta, some of the nicest we've seen this year. So we're going to take a little time to go through each one of them to talk either about the category of plant they're showing or the new varieties. In this case, I think it's got to be, I would guess, cut flowers.
I'm thinking.
All right, so let's go. We tried the door. It's not really a door. So we'll go around here into, gosh, this is as nice a cut flower display. We're in a flower shop.
We are, and they're showcasing an entire assortment of specialty cut flowers, zinnias, snapdragons, they even have violets, cut dahlias. We are also seeing some indoor plants, the uses of sunfinity, some cyclamen. Tell me more about it, Chris.
Well, you just said the whole thing. They do have snapdragons, traditional cuts, but they're also touting some of their annuals as cut flowers. For instance, over here, we've got their sunfinities, which they're saying makes a great specialty cut. And they're also touting, as you said, potted plants like their mums from the Yoda breeding, and all of the cyclamen from the acquisition they had a couple of years ago.
Some really nice minis. I like mini cyclamen. I can see a market for it here in North America.
I see why you would like them, Bill, because this is a new series from Europe called CY. And they are mini types, which they have not had in their selection. So that's something new that they're launching as well. The high collection of hydrangeas, I like how that works, is something they've been selling for a few years now. These are European breeding, right?
They are. HI stands for Hydrangea Innovation, and that's the breeding company. And these are going to be dormant plants coming out of Creekside in Ontario.
These are beautiful. They've got 4 new ones I think we're going to look at here. They've got the High Sky, and actually it shows you can grow it as a blue or as a pink. Yep. Next to you is High White Sun. A nice white.
Right down below is Horizon. Really nice blue color with the green centers on it.
All right, some high hydrangeas, potted plants. I think this time, let's look at the new zinnia series that they have right over there.
It's awesome.
I've suddenly landed in Bourbon Street, Bill.
You have. Well, actually, you've landed in the zinnia Zydeco.
I hear Zydeco music playing. No, that's the new zinnia Zydecos. A new series of Marilandica types from Syngenta. And, I'll tell you about the 4 new colors first. They're right across the front here. Cherry, deep yellow, fire, boy, that's vivid, and then Zydeco white. But what makes these special compared to all the other Marilandica types out there, Bill?
Well, they're fully double flowers, and they are about 25% larger than other zinnia of this type on the market.
You know how we know that? There's a chart right there that tells us.
Right here. And they're also quick, so like 9 to 10 weeks from start to finish. We'll bring these right suitable for market.
All right, big flowers, big plants, nice bright colors. That's Zydeco. I think next we're going to look at Petunias. Bill, you're looking fantastic, my friend.
Thank you.
I don't know. Hey, we're having a bit of fun at the Funhouse Petunia display. Funhouse was a collection of petunias they introduced last year with fun colors.
Yep.
What was the first one?
Potpourri.
Right, and they introduced 3 additions to Potpourri. They are called Peach Melba, Amethyst Sunshine, and Papaya.
And they're very unique colors. This is a fun series. It got a lot of attention last year, and it's fun to see that they have 3 new ones. It's a fun house.
But it's not all fun and games.
No.
There's some good technical information.
That's for sure.
Right over here, because you're going to want to use some PGRs on your funhouse petunias, because if you don't, this is what you get, and that's not fun.
No, it's not.
That is a wild rangey mess. So what happens when you apply some, say, bonsai or B9, Bill?
Well, if you apply B9, you're going to end up with a variety that looks totally different and probably not nearly as saleable. But if you choose correctly in the funhouse, you're going to apply bonsai, and you're going to end up with this crop right here, which is exactly what you
Unless you happen to want to produce a yellow funhouse, but you probably don't.
No.
So that's bonsai, not B9. Anyway, shows that they're doing good technical information here at Syngenta. Now I think I want a hot weather annual.
Let's do it.
These are the ones I was thinking about. Cora Vinca, specifically the Cora Cascades, all of which have this XDR logo on it now, Bill. What's that mean?
That is extreme disease resistance, and not all of the Cascades fit that, but now they do.
Oh, I thought all Coras had the XDR in it.
Well, the Cascades now, all 11 colors fit the XDR.
And the Cascades, they cascade. These are a hanging basket type. There's how many varieties in there now?
I think 11.
11 varieties. So if you're growing a hanging basket Vinca, a Cora Vinca, they now all have that good disease resistance against aerial 5 top throw. That's Cora Cascade. In begonias, they have 4,318 different seed choices to choose from.
I think that's maybe an exaggeration, but not much.
No, what they have, well, we'll show you how they've organized them. But first, let's talk about the newest one, which is called Bionic.
So they have the green leaf and the bronze leaf type, red and rose in both. And this is the very large leaf, but still with a controlled habit, and it's for bigger pots, right? 3-quart and up.
A nice vigor. Yeah, they didn't have all here, so we're seeing green leaf red. There's also a green leaf bronze. And then we're seeing bronze leaf rose, and there's also a green leaf rose available. And how does it compare to some of the others? Well, let's step backwards, Bill. You can see just the size difference between, for instance, their real compact pack type Bada Boom and Bada Bing. Booms are bronze, Bings are green. Then we have Bowler, which is named for a hat. And that's because there's also Top Hat. So they've got Bowler, which is a little bit more compact than Top Hat. And of course, we've just talked about the new Bionics. If you're confused like we are, well, look at this beautiful chart that they've created that tells you that
all the way
Bada Booms and Bings are compact. Eurekas, which we didn't look at, are medium. The 2 hat ones are large. And then if you want something really vigorous, the brand new Bionics are your most vigorous variety out there. So that's a way to keep these begonias at Syngenta organized. But right now, just remember, Bionics are brand new.
Yep.
Hey, Bill, you want to go out for ribs?
Man, I feel like I haven't eaten in years.
I'm suddenly hungry for barbecue.
You definitely could use some meat on your bones.
Hey everybody, we're looking at a meaty new variety here at Syngenta. It's a new Lantana series called Bandolista.
Yep, 4-color series, red chili, pineapple, mango, and coconut. And these are, how do they position them in the series? I think they're bigger than Bandolero, but not as big as their landscape types?
It's one of their biggest varieties out there. In fact, they coined an interesting term to describe the habit. What was that?
I'm adding it to my vocabulary. Sprounding. It's spreading and mounding, but it really describes the habit very well.
I like that one. And of course, it's a heat lover, so great for you southern growers, but northern folks like it too.
For sure.
In the summertime. So that's Bandolista. We are now looking at probably Syngenta's best known annual variety, and that would be Calliope geraniums. Yeah, Bill, these are interspecific geraniums, which means they're a cross between zonal geraniums and ivy geraniums, kind of bringing the best characteristics from each type into one variety. And we've got 3 new ones over here.
We do, and these are in the Calliope Medium series. There's Bright Rose is new, salmon is new, and then an improvement on their Rose Mega Splash. And these are fantastic garden performers. Well, I don't need to tell the viewers about Calliope.
Well, this is probably the #1 selling geranium in America anyway, the dark red. And the medium salmon brings a nice bright color to the category, to the series. A new series over here though, Bill, Mantra.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. These are a little bit more of your dark leaf zonal types. So you see the zone on the foliage. They're bigger than the Mojos, they were explaining, and there's 3 colors in this: the bright red, the magenta, and pink over here.
And these are still interspecifics.
They are.
In fact, I think they said all of their vegetative geraniums now are all interspecific.
Okay.
You get varying amounts of zonal blood and ivy blood. Blood, not real blood, just what they call the genetics of the plants. And to show you the variety that you can get, check out this brand new series over here called Calliope Cascade. Now it's part of the Calliopes, which we just saw over there looking very much like a typical zonal geranium. These now look like an ivy geranium with a beautiful cascading habit.
And this is the first color that they're releasing, the violet, and they've promised us that there are definitely more in the works.
I mean, this is beautiful. If this is an indication of what you can get from this kind of interspecific hybrid, I love it. Because I love an ivy geranium, but these big, bold, zonal flowers are really something.
And so tons of buds coming behind them.
So that's Calliope Cascade for spreading intense color. Think they got enough geraniums here?
I think that they're probably going to bring more.
More colors. Whew. Well, Bill, that was a real quick run through Syngenta. As you can see, this place is not only spectacular, great vignettes, great displays, but a lot of people in here checking them out.
It's hopping.
But if you couldn't be here to check it out, well, of course you watched our video, which certainly helps, but what else can the folks do?
Well, Syngenta's put together what they call Webcast, which is really a way to check out their new varieties, a lot of the information on the technical side of growing them, and you can find that at Syngenta's North American website. But when you get in there, they have all sorts of different options. You can watch some webinars, you can see some products. It's really a way that you can kind of experience their event from home.
But I don't think any of it's as fun as our videos.
Nah,
that's why you got to make sure you go all over YouTube watching all of our cast California Spring Trials 2022 videos. Like this one.